Hello, ladies and gentlemen. On this edition of Real Talk with B, we will discuss Kyrie Irving and his situation with the thing that will not be named in his stance, along with Bradley Beal, who is also taking a stance against what is being mandated. Now, first of all, Kyrie Irving stance on this issue is very interesting considering the fact that the man is not consistent with his belief system. For all I know, he's doing this out of self righteousness and out of like whatever he might term can be appropriate. Um, he played the Celtics last year and acted like a complete child. Um, he also shazed the court before a preseason game, and I think he might have done it for the game against the Celtics as well. But in essence, it's something that he should have not done. So there's a little bit of confusion, a little bit of witchcraft. You can read that in the book of James 3:16, 17 talk about, envy and strife and confusion and hypocrisy. But in essence, I have a verse here in James that talks about the tongue. And this is something for Bradley Beal as well because he's trying to walk in the faith, but he has a bit of a loose tongue. So I'm going to go here and proceed. And I'm going to say it here. This is the book of James 3:8 that says, but the tongue can no man tame. It is unruly evil, full of deadly poison. And then 10 says, out of the same mouth, blessed and cursed, my brethren, these things that ought to be. So in essence, that's 8 and 10. So in other words, you got to be careful of how we have to be careful in how we proceed these things. And I think in Kyrie's case, I don't trust the brother. He's taking this stance. If he's going to be a real man of faith, he will start to really search out. He's just taking a stand. And so is Bradley Beal, but he has to tame the tongue because, the book says, for in Kyrie's case, we shall know them by their fruits in 7:20, I believe, of Matthew. And he hasn't had the best fruits. And he's a bit of an egomaniac. He has a new family he's trying to build. I don't know if he's married at the time, so married at the moment. So there's a lot of stuff going on with him that is not of the Lord. So this is a good stance, like anything else. But time will tell if this is actually a matter of anything, because he's a bit eccentric, and I think he likes to put one foot in and one foot out. But he likes to take stances based on his own self-righteous behavior. So that's kind of my thing. It sounds a little convoluted, but it's the truth. And something in Proverbs as well, it says the power of life and death is in the tongue, and who loves it shall eat of the fruits. So whatever he's saying now, he about to live by it, and hopefully he sticks by it. And in Bradley Beal's case, a man of faith, but it's just he has a dirty mouth, and he has to relax and just take a better approach to life. So this is basically my stance on Kyrie and Bradley Beal, because I think their behavior is a little erratic. And I've talked about, like in the book of James is the topic here, like an unstable man. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. 1:8 of James, you gotta, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from your life. 4:7 of James. So this is a James-centric real talk. But in essence, that's kind of my 2 cents on the matter. I think Kyrie, as much as the stance he's taken, we can't put our faith in men who are so unstable in their belief system. I think in Bradley's case, Bradley Beal, he's got a little more of a backbone, but he has a dirty mouth with it. And sometimes you have to use some words, but sometimes you don't. So You got to take it for what it's worth. So this, in essence, this is going to get you where you need to go. But you got to learn how to use it because it has power. But you got to learn how to balance it, you know? And right now, Kyrie's into this religious Indian stuff and searching and identity. And Bradley is a Christian man who just needs to edify some of his language in order for him to be the best Christian he can be. So yeah, that is my stance on it. So this has been Real Talk with B for this time. Like or subscribe if you like what you hear. Until next time, blessings.